Hi, my name's Jasper. I'm co-chair of Black Activists Rising Against the Cuts. I just wanted to make this video this morning because I seen the press in the Guardian newspaper that black youth unemployment has risen by 50% since 2001 to 2015. What that is a catastrophic disaster for their black, African, Muslim communities of the United Kingdom. And let's face it, it's going to be Muslims, Africans, Caribbeans, black British. These are the guys and girls who are going to be unemployed as a consequence of this rampant discrimination in British labour market. Why is it that Labour from 2001 to 2010 and then the Tories since then both seem to be signed up to an agenda to marginalise, undermine and cause catastrophe in the black community? The IPPR report showed in 2012 that black youth unemployment was 60%. And that was 3 years ago. And we can only assume it's got much worse than then. Add to that the huge significant numbers of black women who found themselves unemployed because of cuts to local authority budgets and redundancies, where they make up the middle administrative and lower administrative tier that have taken the heaviest hit in relation to austerity. What the issue is, what are we going to do about it? Black Activists Rising Against the Cuts has been campaigning since 2010 to ensure that our communities understand the economic impacts upon austerity. You're being scapegoated for the sins of the bankers. You're being scapegoated so that HSBCC can feather the nest of criminals, tax dodgers and ne'er-do-wells over in the Canary Wharf. You're being punished for being a penisher. You're being punished for being a migrant. When are we going to wake up and smell this austerity coffee so that we understand exactly where we're at? And let me tell you something. Black youth don't take unemployment lying down. Not at least as I know them. In my community. And that's why I'm saying to you, don't buy where they don't hire. You don't see any black people working there, don't buy. Because if we're waiting for this government to solve our problem, we're going to be waiting a long time. I actually agree we should have affirmative action, but I'm not going to wait for that. Economic boycott is the best way to make sure your child gets an employment, your child gets an equal opportunity of a job. Look at the Department of Work and Pensions survey, where they sent out 5,000 applications. All of them were the same qualifications. A third were African, a third were Asian, and a third were white, English, John Smith and Brown applications. Do you know what? Only the black people suffered the discrimination in that survey. And when the results came back, white people were 2-3 more times more likely to be called for interview with the same qualifications. So don't tell me about racism in the labour market. This economic crisis is devastating black communities, right here in the UK and throughout Europe. And although we're here today in Liverpool, let me tell you something, they may as well be black with the unemployment levels in places like Liverpool and so on and so forth. Nevertheless, we are still 3, 4, 5. Now it looks like 100% times more likely to be unemployed for our young people. This is Jasper. I'm speaking on behalf of Black Activists Rising Against the Cuts. You know what? Follow me on Twitter at Jasper. Look for us on Facebook. Look for the next action that we're going to call, because it's about time we moved our struggle away from just purely reacting to racism of the police or of education or in employment and moved it onto the economic plane. The economic struggle, that's the new frontier for race equality here in Britain. Have a good day. Hope you like the video. Share it around with your friends. It's time to call up that revolutionary spirit. Don't buy where they don't hire. Peace.